Hi Gemini, welcome to your August 2023 General Tarot reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Gemini. This is a general reading, so please keep that in mind, to only take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear this message. So my intentions for this reading, Gemini, is to channel and provide messages from Spirit to you about the month of August, what is happening, unfolding that you need to be aware of, what needs to be revealed to you, and if anything has happened, why has it happened? This could just be taken as a reading of anything you need to hear right now in this moment. And this can impact any aspect of your life, love and romance, career and finances, spiritual evolution. But whatever Spirit would like to talk about shall be said. So if you have any beings of the light that you would like to welcome into this space, specific angels, ancestors, spirit guides, maybe even passed down loved ones, you are welcome to ask them to join us here now. All right, Gemini, let's go ahead and get this reading started. I'm first going to use my sound bowl to clear and set the energy for you guys. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And tune into the energy of Gemini. All right, Gemini, let's go ahead and see what is going on in your life in August that Spirit wants to talk to you about, wants to reveal to you, anything that has happened, why has it happened, anything that I can bring you that will give you clarity, insight, healing, and guidance. Let's see. Ooh, you guys got 10 of Cups. Okay, blessings are coming in August. You are establishing the foundation for blessings to come in for the next 3 months, Gemini. There is something that is coming to conclusion, but it's the conclusion you want. It's the conclusion you've been hoping for. I can't help but feel for some, this is romantic. Others of you, this could be a healing of a friendship, a healing of a family member that you guys have been at it for quite some time. Tell me more. Okay, I'm going to get all the cards out first, and then we're going to do a deep dive. Oh, I want to say for 80% of you, this is romantic for sure. You have 2 8s in your reading. Your birthday could be June 8th, June 18th, perhaps May 28th for some of you guys. You could be seeing a lot of 8s from Spirit, especially after the Lion Gates portal activation. Okay, let's get at this. Bottom of the deck, we have the Star card. This is Aquarius energy. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. You could have strong Aquarius in your chart. Does not have to be the case. So with the Star card here, I do feel there's something happening in your life, Gemini, in August that was written in the stars. You've done the development, you've done the healing, you've done the growth. And at this time in your life, this is when you were meant to have it. That 10 of Cups energy, or the belief that this 10 of Cups with a certain someone can finally happen for you. I do feel with this 10 of Cups that someone has been realizing that what they've been doing, haven't been doing, has really been pushing you away, Gemini, with the 8 of Cups rooting this. The second they thought they could lose you as a romantic partner, as a friend, that was when they decided to put something in high gear. Now, with the Devil card energy, I just want to throw it out there that there's a lot of wounds that could have existed for quite some time between the two of you. But the positive thing I see from all this that's coming out in your reading is that they're aware of it. Maybe for some time they ignored it. They didn't want to deal with it. Maybe for quite some time they had a very strong ego, and because of that ego, it was really interfering with the relationship between the two of you. But with the Star card energy here, I really do feel Spirit has been intervening on your behalf, Gemini. to really let this person know that if there is no change, if you do not make the initiative to effort, to compromise, to heal, to reveal to Gemini how much you care, Gemini could be gone for good. Someone could have a star tattoo specifically, but also someone who I'm talking about could have a pool or a hot tub that you guys have been together in, have memories around that sort of setting. But let's get right on into this because I'm very curious. 10 of Cups, dead center. Pisces energy. You are getting the ending that you want. You're getting the conclusion that you want, Gemini. Someone is seeing you as the person in their life that they want to have, that they're happy with. I do feel with this 10 of Cups, there could be some sort of conclusion. Two of you are coming together as being with one another romantically, or working on the relationship, working on a friendship. This could be someone you have kids with potentially, or someone you wanted to have kids with and maybe someone was afraid of that. But overall, with this 10 of Cups, there's some partnership that is coming about. Not so much business, but something that is of an emotional level, a trusting level. And finally, you can see this working, which maybe you doubted for quite some time. You've brought about a change in someone that they never thought they could go through. I wonder for some if there was some sort of third-party influence with this Devil card. That doesn't have to be like someone cheating. It could be some sort of family member that was toxic, some sort of toxic work life or work situation that was keeping them away from developing this with you, Gemini. But I truly see someone here who has defeated a lot of demons in order for this to come about. And maybe it's even on both ends, right? It doesn't just take one to tango, it takes two. So some of you guys may have really been addressing certain wounds, behaviors that both of you kind of start to play off of and play into. But I see with this 10 of Cups here, the fact that you guys want to give this a shot, give this a chance, and you feel it truly. Overall, you're sensing that this person has a certain care that you didn't sense before, is making this feel a lot more hopeful than it ever has before. I'm even getting like a controlling or really low vibrational parent that may have had some sort of influence over someone for quite some time. I kind of do want to dig deeper into this 10 of Cups specifically here. Can you tell me more? 9 of Pentacles. Virgo energy. Someone will be taken off the market in August. Tell me more. Death card. Yes, this is what I'm telling you guys. Someone is doing some major changes. Maybe outside of themselves, but more importantly, internally. And you are going to see that want to change. You're going to see that big, serious move that they want to make for you, Gemini. And you really weren't expecting it. I do feel like it feels shocking almost, this death energy here. Bottom of the deck, the 8 of Wands. Sagittarius energy. So I do feel this person is going to make the initiative to hit you up a lot more, to message you consistently. They're not going to give up on this, Gemini. I even feel with this 8 of Wands, if there's distance between the two of you physically, they want to travel to come see you. But with this 9 of Pentacles here, yeah, of course they're taking this chance. You have it all. You're independent. And I even feel, Gemini, not just independent personality-wise, financially-wise, but you're good being by yourself. You don't need anyone. You can take care of yourself. You can pay your own bills. That isn't the problem. And I do feel some of you guys, they're really seeing that you really would be fine without them. And that even some of you have made more moves to be more independent from this situation. And I think that's what's kind of impressing them. Impressing them that you are the type that, I don't know, doesn't need anyone. And maybe they're very attractive physically, very hot, very sexy. All those words you would use to describe someone with this devil-like energy, where they're used to people just throwing themselves at them, doing anything they can to keep them around. You weren't like that. You wouldn't allow yourself to be like that. And that is something that you did that really made them notice, Gemini. They love the way you dress. Someone could even wear designer or, you know, really trendy type of outfits, clothes. But what's crossing this is the Strength card. Leo energy. This is a challenge here. And again, with the Devil and the Strength, someone's ego was far too big. And I think this whole experience with you, Gemini, really humbled this person. To realize there's a lot more than self-gratification, than sexual pleasure, than instant need. If someone wants something that is of 10 of Cups nature, they're going to have to work at it. They're going to have to compromise. And I do feel this was a huge turning point in their lives, Gemini. Yes, meeting you, but even more getting to know a part of themselves that they felt too comfortable with, but was really seeing the sabotage it was bringing within the relationship between the two of you. So the test and the challenge here, I feel, with this Strength card crossing it, are you going to stick with it? I do feel that you'll give this an opportunity, but the second they start to get in devil behavior, or the second any of their old characteristics start to shine again in a way that doesn't show progress, you'll just have to do the hard thing and move on. But with Strength here, I do feel that this bond between the two of you has been pretty strong. You have always found your way back to each other again, even if there were periods of silence. Somehow you link back up. And this person feels very strongly for you and about you in a way they would do things that they don't normally do, taking it outside of their comfort zone. But that's part of Strength that we don't recognize. You can only be brave when you're scared, right? That's a quote from Game of Thrones. But literally, you can't show your bravery unless you're faced with the unknown. And I feel realizing all that could be lost, they're willing to face it. Someone can have really stunning eyes. The color of their eyes, the shape of their eyes, the way they do their eye makeup, or maybe there's like a beauty mark near someone's eye, the corner of it. But what's crowning this is the Knight of Cups, Pisces energy. I do feel you're going to see them coming forward, Gemini. I do feel as if this person, even if it's been I don't really feel this way, but even if it's been weeks since you've heard from them, maybe even months, they're coming with an offer that is sincere, that is something they feel very strongly about. With this Knight of Cups, I do feel as if someone is realizing that they love you, falling in love with you, and having you in their life is very important to them. And even if it's friendship, family member type of situation, they care about this and want to make this work with you. Even for some of you guys with this Knight of Cups crowning the reading, I do feel an apology coming on. Okay? An apology you've been waiting to hear, knowing that they needed to give it to you. Here it is. What's rooting this is the Eight of Cups. Pisces energy. I swear if you have Pisces, strong Pisces in your chart dealing with a Pisces, check out the Pisces reading to see if there's messages for you there. But they sense that you're starting to emotionally tap out, emotionally distance yourself. And even if it was hard to do, you knew you had to do it because staying around, being patient wasn't working. And there was more you wanted. And you were really hoping that you could have this closure, this progress with this person. But the longer you were waiting and still being around and there was no change, you started to kind of numb yourself out to it. And they sensed it, and it did scare them. 100%. But let's just say that this is even it's taking into consideration the distance. If there was distance between the two of you, they still thought of you. They still had feelings for you that would surface from time to time, and they would miss you. And for those who you haven't heard from them in a few weeks, a couple months, they're coming back because they miss you, Gemini. But you do know, and you are well aware, that missing you is not enough. And I think they know that that's something they're going to have to prove in the long run. In the recent past, we have the High Priestess. Pisces energy, Cancer energy for me as a reader. So Gemini, I do feel for those of you where there is silence, there is still a strong psychic telepathic connection. There is someone who is very spiritual, even psychic, who picks up on the vibes, that senses this person's return each time they do come back. And your senses have been tingling again, feeling like there's some sort of rebound, some sort of coming back of this situation. Others of you with this High Priestess energy, I wonder if you've had a dream recently about this person that was indicating their return or indicating something from this that still needs to give you closure from it. But more importantly, yeah, it's just the psychic telepathic bond that has always been strong between the two of you. The contract is still yet to be filled, right? The High Priestess is literally holding that long scroll. And I still feel there's parts of the contract that are destined to be fulfilled here. And I think it starts in August. Now, what you need to know is the Devil card. Capricorn energy. There's going to be trials and tribulations. There's going to be temptations. I do feel if this is romantic, you've always found each other tempting. It's hard to keep silent. It's hard to keep away from one another. So one finally gives in texts. But Spirit really separated the two of you. So this Devil energy could be confronted one way or even, like I said, both ways. Let me clarify this Devil card. Tell me more. We have the Two of Cups and, ooh, 3 cards, okay. The Nine of Swords and the Six of Cups. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Bottom of the deck, the Hierophant. Guys, there is someone's ex very strongly here who is still obsessed with either you or this person you're dealing with. And I mean obsessed, okay? I hate to say crazy ex, but there's someone's crazy ex in this situation that could have been the third party influence. And if they have kids, or if you have kids with this person, and that's maybe what I was tapping into earlier, they're using their kids to still get control of the situation, the upper hand of the situation. They may still use their kids as like threats and stuff. Okay, if you're not going to come and pick them up or see me, then you're not going to see them. I'm just going to take that type of thing. Oof. But what I have to say about that is that this, I hate to call him this, but this crazy ex, like I can't really label it any other way, has really no influence or power over what you two have created and bonded in this. They can't stand the fact that, let's just say it's their ex, Gemini. They see that the person they're in love with is so much more in love with you or has so much more of a deeper soul emotional bond than you. They start to pull some dramatic stuff. They start to call this person saying that they're going through like a mental breakdown, try to do like the whole victim thing. And it drives you crazy with this Nine of Swords. But with the Six of Cups, I definitely feel as if that's not so much the case, there is no third party influence or whatever, then what all of these cards are telling me, clarifying the Devil here, is that I think both of you still get the sense of how much you feel for each other, care for each other, and that the bond you've created emotionally is something that is strong, something that is still linking you two together. But I feel with the Nine of Swords and the Six of Cups, the past is still really prevalent in someone's mind, what someone did in the past, just how things went in the past. It's going to be one big mountain to climb to prove the other person or prove each other that the past is not going to repeat itself. And those are going to be the trials and tribulations to see if this Ten of Cups is going to make it or break it. And just to throw it out there, no relationship's perfect. I've been with my husband, so I dated him since I was 18. We've been together for 13 years. Trust me, there was peaks and there were valleys. The valleys were definitely the hardest. There's a lot of things that we were faced with that really could have broken us. But I feel from learning each other, learning about what we were willing to give up in order for the other person or to at least work on, it made those tougher times a lot more of a strong foundation for the two of us. And I'm not saying to allow toxicity. I'm not saying to allow, bad behavior to continue. No, if there's any really crazy devil behavior, then you know what's up. But I'm just saying that through certain wounds that may have not been addressed, that August is addressing, it is going to take some time for that trust to develop again. And there may be those deeper emotions, those darker emotions of what if I can't trust this? What if they're up to something again? What if I can't follow through with it? I think those are important things to recognize and have surface for you to really see if you're just as down with it as this person is. But with the 10 of Cups overall, I think, and with the 2 of Cups and with the Star and with the Hierophant, I mean, you two have been through everything together, yet something still exists on both ends of a strong, high vibrational love and care for one another, despite what you've been through. And I think that means something here. There's also something unique about someone's ears that kind of like stick out more. Someone may have been insecure about it, but the other person thinks it's kind of cute. Anyway, let's go ahead and pull some more cards for Gemini. Ooh, so we have Storm Warning and the Goddess of the Moon. Interesting. So for those of you where this person has yet to come back, they're coming. All right. And there's a lot for that the storm is going to kind of kick up from. Certain unfinished business, things that were never said that are going to be said. But with this Goddess of the Moon, Gemini, there's something about this connection too that has really awakened your spirituality, that has maybe made you kind of fully dive into spirituality, has helped upgraded your psychic abilities. And I do feel with this Storm Warning though, again, with the Devil, there could be still certain things and arguments that are just going to need to finally wrap up with the number 10 here, get out of the way. But even if this third party influence is the one to come with the storm, I wouldn't give them the reaction they want, Gemini. I would say, let them go crazy in their lane. You're in a different lane. You are very highly aware of what is right for you, of what is right for the two of you. And I do feel that this person may even be coming back to you because you're so much more emotionally well balanced. There's a call to you that they can't deny. And I feel by holding that space for yourself and for this soul connection to kind of go further on this, you're giving a sense of wisdom and a higher perspective that I think you haven't really had about this. And when you see this person, you're going to get the bigger picture here. All of your feelings, all of what you've picked up on, what you've dreamed about is going to start to finally make sense. Tell me more. Heart portal. Wow, number 20. This is the heart chakra. Your heart chakra is being healed. It's being activated. Blockages are being removed on one or both sides. You guys are linked at the heart, and that's something pretty hard to break or separate. Receptivity, generosity, mistrusting. Yeah, I do feel, again, it's going to take some time for you to fully trust this again, but the genuinity that's coming through, the purpose that's coming through here for the two of you, I feel as if you're healing a lot of karmic, deep wounds around the heart chakra, of being open, of being receptive, of trusting what you two feel for each other, even if people call you crazy for feeling it. There's something very deep and real there that you guys are just opening the portal of fully for one another with the 10 of Cups. I think it's going to be very healing for the both of you, this reconciliation, this reunion that a lot of you are having in August at this time. Tell me more, Spirit, for Gemini. Maui, discovery. Okay, with the storm warning in Maui coming up, I wonder if someone here has been affected by the wildfires that were going on in Maui. I am so sorry if that is your message. Or maybe someone is from that area, that region in Hawaii. Just throwing that out there as confirmation for someone. But more so what this card indicates with discovery here. I think you guys are discovering a newer sides to one another that you've never seen before because the timing wasn't right. The alignment wasn't right. Someone was in a lower vibration of ego. But as they come back, as they're ready to heal, I think you are discovering this newness that intrigues you, that makes you curious. Or even your higher self, with what you picked up on with the goddess of the moon and the high priestess, knew all was there all along. And that's what's kind of being fully revealed to you and ready to be revealed to you in August. But this is still going to be a journey. And I think even with all the ups and downs you two go through, there's more to discover from the purpose of you two meeting. That August is just the beginning of solidifying. All right, Gemini, let's go ahead and get one more card for you guys. Anything else Gemini needs to know about August? Any advice for Gemini in August? This is so beautiful. Number 38, dream the world into being with lizard spirit. And then bottom of the deck, we have dog spirit, be loyal to what you love. You've been dreaming about this for quite some time. Even if you kind of told yourself, oh my goodness, you're going, why can't you let this person go? Why is there something still strongly there? How do I escape myself from this person? Again, I think there's very strong linkages to you guys who deeply resonate with this reading of a contract. And that's what the star is definitely telling me as well. And I do feel that as you kind of stepped away from this or emotionally disconnected from it, you knew what was meant to be shall always be. What was meant to be yours would not be withheld from you, that it would come in the right time, in the right opportunity. And I feel as you've done that awakening, Gemini, with the high priestess, there was a part of you that was accessing future sneak peeks of what you two could have. And I do feel now that's when that sneak peek is going to be proven correct. And then be loyal to what you love, dog spirit. Someone could be born, you're the dog in Chinese astrology, or has a dog, which is just confirmation about who I'm talking about here. They are becoming clear, certified, trusting of what their feelings have told them time and time again that they weren't ready to hear till now. That they want you, Gemini. They're here for you, Gemini. They're going to do what it takes. They want to make this work. They want to heal this relationship. Again, whether this is romantic, platonic, whatever. Someone is really seeing the beauty of this connection between the two of you, this relationship between the two of you. And to have that removed from their life is something they don't want to face. So I think you're going to just see a whole new side of them that is going to really shake you even a bit. If you thought that this was all just going to be a dream or a fantasy, here it is becoming a reality, and they're going to show it to you. This is just the beginning. Thank you so much, Gemini, for joining me for this reading. I really hope it resonated with you. I hope it provided you confirmation, clarity, insight, healing, guidance in regards to whatever's been going on in your life in August. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Gemini, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Gemini.